It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take beer off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. No reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard, and it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Street, 19, 18, set go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Shaq. Rocco 80. Lion. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard run.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving them a chance.
They'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Second and 5. The Seahawks 21-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Seahawks 3.
Touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the pistol, here's one. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First grab for this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 2. Mickey Manwari is there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bears first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bears.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 19 Lion. Check go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Check. Bronco 80. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. 70 rings. 70 rings. Hey, smash.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made on the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
He has Hyatt complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A loss of a
It
yard.
almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Viking. 18.
That's dropped off for Walker. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! Cowboy, hurt!
Now a pitch to Walker. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. I want to see you 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Third down and 9. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready up! Go! Not Cougar 19!
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 5.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. Down there on the field, a lot of the times when they're working through it, they start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reached the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game.
What is up?
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get forward for a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Into the hands of the rookie from Oklahoma. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's got Loveland free left side. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and goal, Chicago.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll put Loveland in motion. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving to his right. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted.
In these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight end. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Shotgun run now with Walker. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On the return, it's Carter. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
41-yard line.
Trying to start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Bears 21. Seahawks 9.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Ready up!
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Horton. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Check. Keep it up. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
What is it on?
Now give on the ground. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Stop. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
He should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey, motion!
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
7
He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Seahawks. First down.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get this out wide. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Come on, set! 60 even, 70 ranges, 70 ranges. Rig alert! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Go!
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6?
Here we go. Mustang Cowboy 80.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll begin here on the ground. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Bring the Angels!
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down's coming up. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now on second and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
Another try, 2nd and 10. To the air one more time. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend.